I remember, I must have been maybe 21, and Hussein Mihdad and I went to our teacher's house. And then we knocked on the door. His wife, Shadi, opened the door, says, "Come in, Hussein will be here soon." He had closed shop, he was on his way home. He comes home, he sees all of us. Of course, we stand, we say, "Hello, how are you doing, what's going on?" He says, "I'll be right back." He takes a shower, he comes back, and he's wearing his pajamas. You've never really had a teacher, have you? You don't know what happens to you when you do have a teacher, how you look at them, what they do to you. It may all be a projection, but who cares? They give you access to a certain part of you that you can't really describe. And I remember one day when we were sitting and he was giving us some commentary on the poem of Hafiz. His wife, Shadi, had come in, and she would never gather with us. And she placed her hand on his knees. I was enraged. You know why? Hussein was mine. There is a sense of possessiveness, there is a sense of mystery, there's a sense of magic, there's a sense of, you know, like the virgin birth, that Jesus is not really the product of sex. God doesn't have sex. And so when God says Jesus needs to come out, he just does. But he's not produced out of human pleasure or human temptation or human physicality. He's touched by God. And so when you have a teacher like that, at least that's the way I saw him, and I just wanted to know if the other parts of his body are as interesting, as mysterious, as fascinating as his mind. When you love something or someone, you really want access to everything about them. And it's not because you want to exploit, it's not because you want to manipulate. I suppose everything becomes a conduit to this sacred space. It's what they call totem, the difference between sacred and profane. You know, imagine that someone that you really, really are obsessing over, you love, and eventually she says or he says yes to you and you guys go to In-N-Out. That's the first place you go to. And then you go there every week to celebrate your relationship. And then she dies. And once in a while you miss this person and you say, where can I go to find myself once again in touch with her in some shape or form? And as you're driving to Target, you say, oh, well, In-N-Out is just right there. And you go sit there. You don't order anything, you just sit. And you close your eyes and all the memories come back. How could In-N-Out connect you to some rich history that can create so many emotions about you? You become introverted, you become meditative, you sit there, you're sufficient, and all of a sudden say, I don't really want to be with anyone. I just want to sit here, be left alone for about 10 minutes, relish in what I had 10 years ago. That's a totem, something physical that can connect you to something very spiritual. Or it doesn't even really have to be spiritual, just magic. You know, it's like people spend like millions of dollars buying an underwear that Elvis Presley wore. Are you stupid? You're buying like an underwear for $5 million? What's wrong with you? And the truth is, well, people enjoy magic. They want to be connected to something that's bigger than life.